Before we dive in, if you enjoy stories like this, please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. It was 2 a.m. when my phone buzzed. My heart jumped before I even looked. The text was short, almost clinical. "I'm at the hospital. Can you come?" Panic surged through me. My wife, Emily, had called in tears before, once when her mother was sick, once when her car broke down, but nothing like this. I threw on my coat, keys in hand, and drove through the silent streets, every red light feeling like an eternity. When I arrived, the hospital smelled of antiseptic and fear. I found her in a small room, pale and shaking, a blanket wrapped tightly around her shoulders. "What happened?" I asked, my voice catching. Emily looked at me and smiled weakly. "It's nothing. Just a minor accident," she said. "I'm fine." But something in her eyes told me she wasn't telling the whole truth. Over the next week, things felt off. She was quieter, more distracted. Her phone buzzed constantly, and she'd step out of the room to answer, muttering vague excuses. Sometimes I'd catch a glimpse of the screen. Messages from someone named Alex, emojis and words that made my stomach twist. But every time I asked, Emily laughed it off. "Just a coworker," she said. "Don't worry." I tried to believe her. I wanted to. I tried to convince myself that I was imagining things. But the knot in my chest wouldn't go away. Then came the little inconsistencies. Calls at strange hours. Stories that didn't match. Clothes that smelled faintly of someone else's cologne. And that laugh. Sometimes when she thought I wasn't looking, a soft laugh that wasn't mine to hear, directed at a name I didn't know. I started to watch, cautiously, like a man walking on ice. I checked the messages she thought I wouldn't see. And that's when I found it, a string of texts, photos, conversations that shattered everything. Emily wasn't just texting Alex. She was meeting him, hugging him, laughing in ways she hadn't laughed at me in months. And the hospital? That minor accident was just a convenient alibi, a way to keep me distracted while she saw him. I felt like my chest had been ripped open. Every memory replayed itself with a new, ugly twist. The way she touched my arm last week, was it real or just routine? The way she smiled at dinner, was I just imagining warmth that had already been given to someone else? When I confronted her, my voice shook more than I expected. "Why?" I whispered. "Why would you do this to us?" Emily didn't deny it. She looked down, ashamed. I didn't plan for this," she said, her voice soft, almost pleading. "I never meant to hurt you. I was lonely, and Alex, he was there." I felt alive again. I wanted to scream, to hit something, to vanish into the night. But I just stared, numb. The love I had poured into this marriage felt like it had been siphoned away by someone else's hands. The days that followed were excruciating. I replayed every moment of our life together, hunting for signs I had missed. Little things, her laughter, the late nights, the secretive texts, each one became a dagger in my memory. I wondered if I had ever truly known her. Yet amidst the pain, clarity emerged. I realized that love without trust is a hollow thing. That no matter how much I wanted her to be honest, I couldn't force it. And that staying in a marriage built on deception would only destroy me further. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I quietly began to distance myself, preparing for the inevitable. I gathered my strength, piece by piece, while she tried to explain, to justify, to apologize. And somewhere in that, I forgave her, not for her sake, but for mine. Forgiveness isn't about condoning the hurt. It's about freeing yourself from it. The final conversation came one evening. Emily tried to reach for my hand. I didn't pull away, but I didn't hold hers either. "I can't do this," I said. My voice was calm, steady, almost alien in its quietness. I loved you, but this isn't love anymore. It's survival. And I need to survive myself. Tears ran down her face, and I saw the regret, the heartbreak, the human flaw in her eyes. She wasn't evil. She was just human. Imperfect, selfish, flawed, but human nonetheless. I left that night. Not with rage, not with fury, but with a quiet strength I hadn't known I possessed. Walking away was devastating, but it was also the most honest thing I had done in months. I reclaimed my life, my dignity, and slowly my heart began to heal. Even now, I remember the little things, the way she used to hold my hand, the quiet mornings in bed, the laughter that once filled our home. But those memories no longer hurt me the way they once did. They are just memories, lessons, proof that even the deepest love can falter, and that sometimes the real emergency isn't a hospital bed, it's betrayal. If this story resonated with you, subscribe to my channel for more real, raw stories like this, and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever faced a betrayal that changed everything? How did you cope? I'd really like to hear your experiences.